As group leaders, it's our responsibility to risk assess all activities and spaces. We always plan ahead so we understand the risks that may be present and therefore how to look after the children we work with. Wooded environments are no different. This video will explore two essential things when visiting any woodland. Firstly, what sort of woodland is it? And secondly, how can we prepare for the weather? Before visiting with a group, take the opportunity to properly explore the site. Consider the areas that you'll be using and the potential risks in each space. This includes access routes to and from the woodland. Is it a busy urban site with lots of public access, dogs and litter? Urban woodlands can be a wonderful resource in the hearts of our cities, providing connection with nature, just a short walk from our schools and homes. But our risk assessments need to consider the unique features of each location. Could there be litter, dog mess, broken glass or other sharps that children need to be aware of? Before or on the day of the visit, talk to the group about taking responsibility for their own safety and caring for the woodland environment. When the group arrives at the site, ask for opinions on what they should avoid touching and what they should make you aware of if they find it. Private sites may appear to have fewer risks, but keep an eye out. Sometimes potential hazards go unnoticed because these sites are visited less often. There may be forestry operations, agricultural chemicals or machinery, or hazards left by other woodland users. Follow any warning signs or diversions and respect any restrictions in place. Remember, log stacks aren't for climbing on. Hazards in a woodland most often occur with the impact of the weather on the trees. Make sure to check a weather app before every visit and again on the day. Be prepared to cancel if weather warnings might make your visit unsafe and have a plan in place in case you have to stop halfway through. Wind brings the risk of falling branches, but how much wind is too much? Unfortunately, there isn't an easy answer because of the many variables involved. A young woodland that has just been planted is unlikely to be a risk, even in the strongest winds, whereas a mature woodland, particularly with species such as beech or oak, is far more likely to have branches dropping when the wind gets stronger. Long periods of dry weather also increases this risk. When assessing the risk, consider: would any of these branches cause injury if they fell? Are some areas more at risk than others? For example, could the planned activities move to a clearing with less chance of falling branches? Storms can have a huge impact on a woodland. If there has been extreme weather, consider delaying the visit until the woodland can be checked by yourself or the landowner. When assessing the risks, make sure to look up. Are there hanging branches, trees at an unusual angle, or other storm debris that you need to avoid? If the group experiences thunder or lightning, we advise following the 30-minute rule. Seek shelter indoors or in a vehicle for at least 30 minutes to be sure that it has passed. If thunder and lightning are forecast and there is no shelter available, consider postponing the visit for another day. Good risk assessment is critical for keeping a group safe, especially in a new environment like a woodland. For every visit, we need to plan around the demands of the particular site and the weather on the day. It's always a good idea to have contingency plans. Be prepared to respond to conditions on the site and to change the group activities if needed. Check out www.rfs.org.uk/FENE for more free resources and ideas.